welcome back to 99 Bitcoins. Is Shiba Inu in a make or break level right now? Let's break it all down. I want to share with you guys kind of the conversation if SHIB is going to add an extra zero, or also if there's a possibility where we could see a reversal of the course that we're on and actually go higher. So let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe down below. Let's take a dive into the overall market caps right now as we are on another red day. All right, we thought we would get some kind of headway here, but as it looks right now, it's something where the market is very volatile. Okay, so when I'm talking about this, we are seeing SHIB down 3.7% at the time that I am currently recording. And please remember that none of this is financial advice. Just be sure to do your own research and all of your due diligence before getting involved with any crypto. And this is where we're going to look at SHIB today. Okay, we're trading at a 401071 level. Okay, and as we look back over the past month, yes, this is a little bit of a drop off, but I will say that the volume has been down. And considering that the low point of the last year, the last 365 days, was at a 508169. It's not all that bad. It's not all that doom and gloom that we want to talk about. The only thing that does kind of give me cause for pause within SHIB is we saw Ethereum almost hit $5,000 on the charts, and just not being able to see SHIB have any kind of a pump just kind of gives me a little bit of a hesitation. Okay, let's get into this conversation. And before we get down into it, I do want to share with you guys a crypto currently in their pre-sale. This is Pepe node. Okay, so if you are looking for a crypto pre-sale with these guys, I treat them like lottery tickets. Okay, I just try to hit on 3 out of every 10 that I get into. This is one that they have raised over $1.8 million. And right now, Pepe node is going at a price level of 0.001. So that will increase as this countdown does expire. Okay, so that's how they do it. They want to get people into the pre-sale before they increase the price. If you do not have a Best Wallet, there is a link down below to get one. But that will make it very easy to get into all of these pre-sales. As you can see, Best Wallet, Wallet Connect, MetaMask, or Base Wallet is how you get involved. And like I said, I don't treat these as long-term plays. For me personally, some of them do well, some of them don't. Okay, but this is Pepe node. It's the first mine to earn meme coin surrounded by the Pepe narrative that I've seen. And right now, this is the website link that will be down below. That'll take you to the buy page. And if you do want to get involved, I highly suggest you check out the FAQs as well as the audit that was done by CoinSalt. Okay, but that's Pepe node. Links are down below if you want to buy into this pre-sale. All right, but what we came here to talk about is the SHIB make or break level. Will they add an extra zero or reverse course and go higher? Let's talk about these two scenarios, as we have seen a historical round of liquidations triggering that sharp sell-off over the weekend. I think that the trade tensions definitely have played a role. Some people think it's attributed to what we saw with the order book within Binance, but you know, for all things considered, it really doesn't matter. All it is a very volatile crypto market. And despite a little bit of a rebound here we saw on Monday, most cryptos, including Shiba Inu, have seen the resumption of this negative and bearish sentiment that we have seen pretty much over the last month. Okay, and that's where we saw not just SHIB, but 662 million collectively were wiped out. In shorts, we've seen those amount to $188 million. Okay, and as we talk about SHIB here, down almost, I talked about it, almost 4% at the time of recording. This article is a little bit predated, but this is where we look at it trading at that 401 level, okay? So down 18% on the week. The chart looks absolutely horrid. And one thing that does kind of give me some pause as well, right? We talked about the pump within Ethereum, but also I just want to see the sentiment around the SHIB community get better, okay? We all know kind of what Kusama and company and just, you know, that whole narrative, and just for what it's worth, a lot of people just don't have that trust anymore. And that's something to take into consideration. But as it looks, this is where we look at the make or break level. And if we do see a further drop, this would add a zero to its price, potentially targeting it at a 5095 or even the 5085 price floor that we saw the yearly low back on October 10th. Now, the one thing I'll tell you guys about this is that if we do hit a 5085, we're talking about the number 2 meme coin for all things considered. And in some people's opinion, this was the one that kind of made people who they are today into crypto. Okay, there's a lot of people who never would have even invested into cryptocurrency, and Shiba Inu gave them that blueprint. They gave them that start and that entry into the world of digital currency. Okay, so the way I look at it is, and this is kind of my opinion, it's not financial advice. I'll never tell you to buy or sell crypto, but simply put, at a level of 5085. And if you do believe that SHIB will have its day once again, that in some form or fashion may be the absolute bottom if we are going to see the 4-year historical cycles repeat. 2025, I think, will be on a little bit of a delay. So 17, 21, and 26, that would be kind of how I see the explosion. And for all things considered, this is a crypto that, if we talk about all-time highs, yeah, there's a lot of people that are long-term holders of SHIB. And simply put, they are expecting SHIB, you know, they are delusional in the thought that SHIB will hit a penny one day. I'll never believe that. It's a tokenomics thing. It's a sheer principle matter. But sure, could SHIB do a 5x here in 2026? Who knows? Okay, I just don't think it's that far out of the realm of possibility. And here you get a top 3 meme coin with huge potential at probably its absolute rock bottom. Okay, so that's just kind of my thoughts on the matter. If the bears attempt to add that 0, I think that's kind of where we look into that territory of 5085, 5095 as well. But if we do hold strong, this is something where we look at the 401 level that we're at right now. We could find our way getting back up to 4012 or even 4013, which for all of you short-term swing traders and all that good stuff, that isn't all that bad, as you do look at, you know, a potentially 30% gain in just a very short period of time. So that's my thoughts. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about SHIB? And what are you doing right now if you do hold Shiba Inu? Curious to hear your guys' thoughts and reactions, but those are mine. I wanted to share that with you guys, as well as that Pepe node presale. If you haven't signed up for that, links are down below. And also, if you do want to add a best wallet to your trading tools, that's where you can find a link for that. And you can download that from a Google Play or iOS store on your mobile device. All right, so appreciate you all watching, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.